This is Durga, dominating a massive lion. Her serene expression contrasts with her brutal arsenal, like the Trishul trident and the Kadag execution sword. Her exploits are chronicled in the Sri Durga Chalisa. Millions of devotees recite these 40 verses every day, keeping this ancient Hindi text alive as a central part of modern life. These verses provide a highly graphic, epic chronicle of cosmic warfare and total destruction. This raises a difficult question. How can a hymn dedicated to celebrating violent mythological combat serve as the primary foundation for modern spiritual peace? The text explicitly names terrifying entities like Mahishasura, a shape-shifting buffalo demon, and Raktabija, a monster who clones himself from his spilled blood. The verses describe the end these entities meet, praising the goddess for her capacity to slaughter these threats without mercy. Today, the people reciting these verses live in a hyper-digital corporate world, thousands of years and miles away from ancient cosmic battlefields. What is the tangible, practical benefit here? It's hard to see how singing about a multi-armed warrior goddess helps an individual sitting in gridlocked traffic or a sterile office cubicle. To understand this massive global practice, we have to look past the literal mythology. The text functions as a highly practical psychological tool. This devotion has moved beyond the physical books produced by traditional publishers like Gita Press. It has evolved into a massive ecosystem of digital music. These devotional songs, known as bhajans, now dominate the digital audio landscape. The variety is staggering. Devotees access highly specific subgenres, from acoustic dholak bhajans to filmy tarj and high-energy garba tracks. This digital archive lets users curate their spiritual experience, pulling from endless catalogs dedicated to deities like Shiv, Ganesh, or Ram. This organized archive demonstrates that modern devotion provides a highly customizable acoustic environment, allowing the practice to adapt to the specific emotional requirements of the user. The act of singing or listening to a bhajan is an exercise in intentional psychological focus. Repetitive chanting of the goddess's names and deeds functions as an active cognitive mechanism, locking the mind into a rhythmic cycle. This repetition creates an immersive sonic environment. It helps the listener internalize the goddess's strength, forming a mental barrier against external chaos. When this practice moves into a communal setting, like group singing or coordinated dancing, the immersive effect becomes much more powerful. Bhajans operate as a method of active psychological conditioning. They transform an exhausted listener into an energized, resilient participant. Slaying a mythological demon translates directly to the internal struggle for mental equilibrium. The predictable melodic structures found in bhakti bhajans are designed to displace chaotic thoughts with rhythmic stability, effectively lowering mental tension. As the brain synchronizes with these ordered patterns, the mind stabilizes. This often leads to a measurable increase in focus and personal confidence. Participating in these dynamic gatherings or kirtans adds a physical dimension. The rhythmic movement and dance provide tangible health benefits that support mental clarity. The intended function of the bhajan is a measurable improvement in baseline human health, treating the spirit and the body as a single connected system. In this context, the demons of the ancient world take on a new form. They represent the modern struggles of anxiety, chronic stress, and emotional burnout. The archetype of a fierce, unyielding warrior goddess provides the mental framework a person needs to confront these internal adversaries. Ancient texts like the Durga Chalisa and the endless digital catalogs of modern bhajans are effectively a technology engineered for mental wellness. Millions engage in this practice every day. It persists across centuries because it consistently provides a tangible sense of relief. To achieve a state of perfect, enduring peace, the human mind sometimes needs to channel the spirit of a warrior.